What a wonderful sip of our delicious Coke brand products. Guys, it's Podkrabs time.
Coca-Cola presents Podkrabs.
Podkrabs. Welcome back to another
episode
iteration.
3.
Yeah, episode 3. We're joined by Matt.
Hello.
Matt's
back.
back.
I'm back.
Are you back with a vengeance?
I am.
He's back from the dead after we killed him for saying that Series of Unfortunate Events was the worst thing he'd ever seen on Netflix.
And I stand by that statement.
Matt.
We will kill you again. We've got some exciting stuff coming up on this episode. It might be anyway.
Oh, we've got some questions, we've got some answers, we've got
A shameless plug.
a shameless plug. Matt, while you're here, I mean, you're here anyway.
Yeah, do you want to do your shameless plug?
Do you want to talk about... We mentioned on the first episode that you have a comic in production, and now you are ready to lift the veil.
It's ready to be unveiled to the public.
Okay, so what's it all
All
about?
4 members of the public that listen to this.
Hopefully more.
Hopefully
I'm
more.
praying.
We pray.
So, are we ready?
Yes.
I think we need a drum roll for this one. Okay, so we are going to be launching Wandering Brian right now. Wandering Brian is a dyslexia-friendly comic book which has been in production since September, and now I've got the full script ready to be illustrated with a pilot coming in May.
Dope.
And I've had you two soft, beautiful boys helping me,
We are
Yeah.
part of the Wandering Brian pit crew.
Yep.
which I will be launching a Kickstarter within the next month, and that will go towards paying for my team, Wandering Brian team.
I need food.
Yeah, we're
They
starving.
need some pasta.
I haven't eaten in weeks.
The cost of the pilot and the final comic book.
Yeah?
Yep. And anything left over will go to the second issue, which hopefully will be in hot demand after this pod.
Yeah.
We're hoping. We're going to put links and stuff in the descriptions. They might not be available immediately, but keep checking back. We'll put it in future episodes as well, because Jim and I are interested and we want to help our buddy Matt. So
Yeah, that and we work on it.
Yeah, so we might as well just have those links down there in the bottom. We'll remind you every now and then. Matt, what's Wandering Brian about?
So Wandering Brian is about a school kid that's got dyslexia, struggles with his reading, struggles with attention in schools.
We've all been there.
I struggle with attention right now.
Yeah.
Nothing on you, man. I'm just full of beans.
So, and he goes on an adventure. I don't want to ruin the story too much, but it's a very, very good script, which some students at Staffordshire University.
I can see it. And I can confirm. That's a good script. It's like Mama used to say, that's a good script. Mwah.
It's got creatures, it's got travelling, it's got worlds, it's sci-fi, it's fantasy, it's fiction, it's amazing. If any age can read it, because that is the way it's made.
Yeah, that sounds excellent, man.
And it comes from a good place as well, because like probably don't know at home, but like Jim and Matt are both dyslexic.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
riddled with ADD, and that's an official confirmation now.
Woo!
I got that news
Welcome
2
to
days
the
ago.
club, man.
Woo! I am legally disabled. That's what it said on my
Claim some
my-
benefits.
Yes. So like yeah, we sort of like know that it's difficult for kids to sort of get their heads around boring fucking books.
Hey, fun fact, like my first 4 of the 5 years that I was at secondary school, I was in top set for English. I had no idea how, because every time I got asked to read, I just stood there and shook. I vibrated very muchly.
That was actually the starting point for me, was the fact that at school in year 7 I was given children's books to read. Like, that is humiliating, and they had no context that captured my imagination, whereas these comic books will be easily read by the older pupils, 12 years and plus, but have the story that captures their imagination, makes them want to read more, and will assist with different ways and different techniques which I'm going to be implementing in the comic book.
That's good, because it'll bring up some awareness for dyslexia in secondary schools as well.
Exactly.
Like, because I had next to, I only got told that I was legally disabled. I only got told that when I was in uni, and I was like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I was 17 when I got told, so I had to silently struggle, and like you, sat in a classroom and, don't come to me, and
Then
they came to me, and I was just stood there bright red going
Yeah, like I got my diagnosis last week, and I called my parents and told them, and I was like, oh yeah, they'll explain why you just didn't do anything properly in school. And I was like, well, good, I'm glad.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, Pat.
You're a good boy. I love you.
Jim, that was Jim. I
Yeah.
love you too, though. Matt, do you love my dad?
I love your dad.
Yeah, we've all met him.
I haven't met him.
Yeah,
yet.
you
Yeah,
met
yeah,
him
yeah,
at
yeah.
our Staffordshire graduation.
Oh yeah, I shook his hand. I
Yeah.
shook it.
He's a good lad. As is your mum. She's
Yeah.
not a lad though.
Yeah, she's a lady.
She's a ladette. But yeah, man. Like, I'm really hoping. I'm proud to be working on it.
Yeah, like Jim, you're doing font work.
Yeah.
So making it readable.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I'm doing colouring. Matt, you're the big art boy.
I'm the illustrator of this.
So we're gonna create a big, beautiful baby.
Yeah, together.
Yeah.
His name will be Brian.
We three dads.
I feel like I should just mention the writers'
Yes,
names
of course.
because
Yeah, go for
I've
it.
had Jack Grimshaw, very, very talented writer. Jack Fabian,
Fabian, I think.
Fabian, which is also him and Jack, both Jack, have both been writing this, and then Kieran's been doing the edit for it, so that's been very helpful.
And then the rest of the team.
Yeah.
There's a very important person.
It's a pretty big team, to be fair, man. Like,
Yeah.
You've got a lot of people working on this, which is only going to bump up the quality.
Like every week, there's always someone different at the meeting.
Yeah.
Karina. I'm very sorry. I wanted to call you Colette, but it's Karina. And she was the first editor, but due to university work, she had to put Wonder and Brian to the sidelines, but she's still supportive.
Yeah, let's not forget, like, we're doing this, or you're doing this mainly, as like a part of your MA.
Yeah.
But like, this is also taking up a substantial amount of your like free time as well. Like,
Yes.
you're very dedicated to this, man.
I don't get a day off, but
Who
that's
needs
what-
days
I
off?
don't need
What's
days off.
relaxation?
I don't know. What's not stress?
So if you can, check them out because they are very talented, and I hope
And
they'll come back for a
If you have
second
any
issue.
questions about Wandering Brian specifically, please do not hesitate to ask any of the Podkrabs.
Yep.
Message Matt at Burbo Creations.
At Burbo Creations.
That's BURBO
on Twitter.
Creations.
Or with
Ooh.
Adam on Twitter.
At ADM_PUNK.
Or and with me at Evil General Foo.
EVILGEN. I can't.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start vibrating again.
Oh, no. So yeah, but please send us questions. If you're interested and you have any ideas or anything that you want to talk about. If you're a dyslexic person and you appreciate this, I would appreciate to hear from you.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll send you a kiss. That was a kiss from all three of us.
Yeah.
A little bit of Podkrab spring cleaning, I suppose, since it's spring now.
Yeah.
We definitely didn't record an episode on February 10th and then just leave it for a whole month.
Yeah.
That definitely didn't happen, and that's definitely why episode 2 didn't come out for March 9th.
But it's a doozy if you go back and listen to it. Like, you will have genuine yucks.
Yeah,
And sometimes like, yucks.
yeah, and you'd be like, why would they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankie Muniz.
Oh, that's
Um,
weird.
So yeah, it's a good episode. I lolled when I listened to it.
I LMAO'd.
I had to sit in the library while it exported for 36 minutes.
And do nothing. Oh, you poor boy.
Yeah, well, I've got a fidget cube now. I wanted to mention it, but I don't actually. It's in my pocket, like the depths of my pocket.
I want you to use all of the things that have audible noises
Well,
because this thing is excellent.
This is the joy of a fidget cube. Matt, you seem to be reaching into your pocket.
What
is this?
Am I the?
Oh, he's got a little motorbike.
Little motorbike.
He's got a little Kinder Egg motorbike that we fucked around with in lessons.
And got called out about.
Yeah, we got shouted at for messing with. Matt, can you make a sound near the Yeah, it's got a little.
And that's all I heard in lecture.
Yeah, so to combat that, because I'm a fidgety ADD boy, I got a fidget cube, which is like a soulless boppet. Because there's no purpose to it, but it's covered in switches and buttons. I really like it.
It's very satisfying. It's very satisfying to even look
It's
at.
pink and white.
You can get it in so many other colours, Matt.
I feel like the pink ones. Oh, Oh,
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
It's got everything you'd want on it.
For the purpose of the tape, we are now fucking around with it.
Yeah, like not to be. I wasn't paid, but I paid for this because I'm a fool. But yeah, like it's got everything on it. Buttons, some buttons click.
It's got a hair in it.
Yeah, that's probably mine.
Yeah.
Well, it's good. It's got like a little rolly ball and some wheelie things like on the side of a suitcase. So I really like it, and it means that I don't have to fiddle with tiny motorbikes in my legs anymore.
I feel like Adam's twitching to get it back off
Yeah,
Jim.
there you go, man.
Jim, I love it.
It's so good.
So yeah, I kind of wanted to. If you hear like, I won't do it that close to the microphone, but like, I'm probably gonna fidget with this for the rest
Jim,
of
what
the
have
week.
you got to play with?
Oh, I think you know what I've got to play with.
Yeah,
That's the first lowbrow joke of the show. Yeah.
First of many, I hope.
Yeah. There are plenty. So, we've done our shameless plug. Matt, again, project sounds dope. We will put everything in the description, and
We might even put if you provide us with a nice PNG of Brian, I might put him in the thumbnail.
as low res as possible, please.
Please don't do that. Last time I put your logo in, it exported really low res for some reason, and your logo's just illegible on episode 1.
Yeah,
So
I did
I
notice that, but I'm going to bring it
Does that
up.
mean you listened to it?
I listened
Oh,
to it.
lovely.
I listened to it all.
Oh.
Purely for the fact that I
Sorry.
wanted to know what you said when I left the room.
Ah, no, that's good.
So we'll say it again. We have some questions this week.
Yeah, we do.
I think we should probably get frequent question boy Joe.
This is the Joe segment, which means we have two segments now.
We do. We have 2 inbuilt segments. We'll get to that later. Matt, remember when Joe asked about Isis and the genie from Aladdin?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so this time he's asked another beloved cartoon character. He said, I don't even need to get this up. He's asked, what is Muttley's sexual orientation?
Do you know who Muttley is, Matt?
From the Dastardly.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Dastardly's canine companion Muttley. That's the boy.
Yeah.
So, what is he like?
Well-
Where does he like it?
I reckon.
Can we bear in mind that he does hang out with a guy called Dick?
This is true.
I think he likes it. Oh, this is such a bad joke. He likes it doggy style.
Oh, snap.
So we've established that he likes it doggy style. That's
Is
okay.
he giving or receiving?
Yeah.
Hey.
We gotta get to the bones of this. That's almost a dog joke too. So.
Yeah.
And almost a sex joke. So.
Well, he's got
that's a
4
two-fer.
legs, so I'm guessing that he would be the receiver.
What? Because it's like no effort. for
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Good at your elbows, wouldn't it?
Like he's a lazy bear dog.
Which is effectively what he looks like.
Yeah.
See, like now in like, what did he get them medals for? He had a lot of medals.
Do you get medals for being in activities such as so?
Do you not?
No.
Jim, do you not get given medals?
Yeah,
for
do you not
being
get
a
given medals,
What
Jim?
the fuck?
If you're a good sex player, you get loads of medals.
Well, I know what strongly worded letter I'm gonna write when I get home. So I want my medals. I want my purple. It wouldn't be a purple heart. I want my purple anus.
It's gonna upset that now.
But yeah. So I don't know. You've got to think here that dog is man's best friend. But
That's
does that have
also-
to be specific to man?
That's deep, man.
Yeah, man.
But if his man's best friend, like, you two are my best friends, but I wouldn't pork either of you, would I?
I
I'm
mean,
a bit heartbroken by that.
yeah.
So, what I'm saying is, maybe him and, I forgot his
Dick
name.
Dastardly.
Dick
Dick
Dastardly.
Dastardly. Should have remembered that. Let myself time. Maybe they talk about girls and they go and get girls.
Are you saying what's in the downtime when they're trying to catch the pigeon?
Are you saying catch the pigeon is like lads on top? And like he gets down and he's like, let's go score some clunge, clunk. And he's like, rip, rip, rip. Oh, I think he says that he wants the pussy.
He wraps everyone up in his scarf.
Should have called it catch the pussy.
Catch the pussy. Well, have we answered that question?
I don't know. I mean, we kind of.
I'm gonna say that Dick Dastardly and Muttley's relationship is open, and I'm not gonna say it's gender specific.
I think it's platonic.
It's platonic. Okay, yeah, they're besties.
Yeah. Besties that rub each other.
Maybe.
You know.
Well, I mean, you stroke a doggo, don't you?
Listen, if either of you guys really like needed it right now, like if you're gonna die and you needed someone to rub you out, Jim would do it for you. Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. What do you think I do this podcast?
You would, if you did that for me to save my life, I would definitely give you a trophy
Oh, thanks,
and a
man.
medal.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
I want the medal.
Well, I know what's happening when we stop recording. Now.
We're gonna get
Why
medal.
stop recording?
While we're recording, who knows?
You'll never know. Look at you, Matt, drinking your sham Coke product.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Dear Coca-Cola Company.
By Volvic.
But no,
Strawberry.
I want the Coca-Cola Company to know that Matt isn't. He's a guest on our show.
It's red.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
He's a guest on our show. He's not licensed by the Coca-Cola. I mean, we aren't either.
You mean like we are?
Yeah. But yeah, Coke. We still hit us up. We still want that.
We want that sponsorship because I really like Coke Vanilla. It is possibly my favourite drink in the world.
I'm drinking Coke Life today.
Coke Life!
To be fair, my housemate cooked me dinner, and he goes, I went all out. He says, oh, what did you do? He goes, I went and got you your favourite drink. I was like, what is that? He went to the fridge and brought out a vanilla Coke.
It's good. Do you want a sip of mine, Matt? Because we're all for sharing.
Yeah,
it, man.
do you want a bit of mine?
Yeah, man.
I guess I'll just sit in the corner and drink my Coke Life again.
It's not Coke, Brad.
That's made my life.
Yeah. Also, that
Do you want
pink
a
like
bit
a
of mine?
champ.
Alright then, do you want some Coke Life?
Oh
No,
yeah.
thank you. It's a bit green.
Whilst they're sorting this out, I'm going to apologise in advance for headphone users, which is, I don't know, maybe a select few of you.
It's probably most of our listeners. I don't know.
Do you reckon people listen to this like outwardly on the tube or something? And like so many people just move away from them.
Probably.
Yeah.
All you can hear is like on either side.
I don't feel that gassy today,
Yeah,
so I don't.
today's not the gassiest day, Matt's. That was a nice
Matt's,
one.
yeah, that's decent. That had a nice waveform as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I like, we haven't really peaked a lot this episode. Which is
What I'm saying is,
Oh, we
We're
have.
never gonna peak.
We have.
We peaked in episode 1.
we should peak, and then you, the viewers, should share it with your friends.
Share our peaks.
And say, oh, listen to this in your headphones. And then there's
Listen
going to be
to
a
it exactly
segment.
the
turn the
where-
volume up.
So,
Gosh, you sure got me.
And then suddenly, when you hear, there it is.
Thankfully, most of the laughs are peaking. We're talking about the dynamics of Podkrabs here. Yeah, like most of the laughs are like peaking, so people would have adjusted their headsets accordingly. Yeah, so
If you don't know sound design, peaking is when it fucking.
but thankfully we're using a dual condenser mic, so we should be okay.
We're semi-professional.
Yeah, I got this mic from TalkSport. I think. Oh no, actually no. I've had this mic for years. I need to get some. I'm gonna get some new equipment soon, but that's
From
another day.
TalkSport.
Mate, hopefully. Please don't listen to this, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Chris, if you're listening,
Hi, Chris. Yeah,
come on.
I love you, man. I'll suck you off too.
Is this the gayest episode of Podkrabs that we've had?
Not yet.
We could make it gay.
Yeah, we can make it go.
I think we're about to. So, my son Alex,
Oh, hello, my boy.
our son and classmate Alex.
Unless I tell them that something happened and
Yeah,
now you
we
can't
might
edit
take-
this bit out.
That's cool, but it's fine. We can get right back on this question.
Yeah. Our boy Alex. Our beautiful boy
Our
Alex.
Beautiful boy Alex. Hi, Alex. Alex, send him more questions.
Yeah, please, man. Because they're topical.
Yeah, this is like actually relevant and real, and not about the sexuality of cartoon dogs.
It's important.
Um,
you know, don't forget that shit's important.
Yeah, well, someone needs to know. But he says,
they're fighting with swords.
Oh yeah, for the purpose of the tape, in our recording room we have a like a studio editing area, and the room next to that is like a big studio that students use to
the
film.
drama studio, I think.
And like some people in there, they're just fucking fighting with swords, and it looks dope.
We'll keep you updated because if someone
Gets hurt, we'll tell you.
Yeah.
I
Speaking of
focus.
fighting with swords, Alex's question: Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, that's a game that has fighting with swords.
And it came out recently, but also The Legend of Zelda: The Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I saw that at the cinema, advertised.
Oh,
Right.
okay, yeah.
I didn't know.
That'd be dope, though.
Yeah, man.
I'd love to. I've always wanted to play a game on the big screen.
Hmm. We'll set that up one day.
Mm.
We have sources.
Just put a filter in.
Yeah, that works too. Yeah, so what does he ask about those two fine franchises?
I think he just wanted to know which one we were all about.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, like I gotta say Breath of the Wild. I do want to play Horizon Zero Dawn though.
Yeah, definitely.
It's got those beautiful. It's weird. A lot of people are drawing comparisons between the two games because they're both
Fighting with swords
fighting
in a
with
big
swords
area.
with big robot animals. Yeah.
Yeah. But we have an interesting perspective on this because Adam, you've played Breath of the Wild.
I bought Breath of the Wild on release day for the Wii U. Because
Sorry.
What?
Carry on.
Well, I bought Breath of the Wild on the Wii U because, like, I'm not paying £300 for a Switch just for a game that's out on the Wii U. That's silly. If you did buy a Switch just to play Zelda,
You're silly.
I'm sorry.
You're not.
The Switch will get good around Christmas, I'm praying.
Yeah, it's the same as when the PS4 originally dropped. It had nothing, absolutely nothing. But then wait 3-4 months, which I mean, there's going to be a price drop as well. Even though it's not even £300, man. It's like
It's 270. My bad.
270. 30 quid makes a difference, man.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's not even half a game.
Oh, that's slightly audible. Hi guys. Yeah. So yeah, we've got an interesting perspective because Adam, you've got it and you've experienced one of the games. I've watched quite a lot of both games, and Matt, you don't do video games.
No, I
which
don't.
isn't a problem. It's not a bad thing. Different
not-
strokes for different folks.
He's saying that in a really condescending way.
I'm not-
Yeah.
Give me one right in the jaw.
I'm just gonna.
Ah!
How? Right in the kisser.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit here quietly, but I'm enjoying it.
That's cool.
No, because we can try and sell you the games.
Go on then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I reckon you take one game, you take the other, and then at the end I'll give my verdict on which one I would play.
All right.
Cool. Tim, you seem to know more about Horizon Zero Dawn than I do.
Okay, so from the like I'd say hour and a half plus of the game that I've watched, I'm going to try and do this without spoilers, because people care about that apparently. Yeah. So Matt.
Fair warning though, maybe potential spoilers.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm
Soz.
sorry.
So Matt, picture yourself in a world.
I am.
Okay, and now in that world, so Horizon Zero Dawn, it's a post-apocalyptic game. So think of stuff like Fallout. What's the Last of Us? Mad Max. It does it a little bit different.
Treat.
Oh god, that just fell on me.
That smells.
Yeah, sorry man.
Jesus.
I brushed my teeth this morning as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was
So
that dog food.
instead of I've been eating, I'm a student, man. I've got to eat. Yeah. So Horizon Zero Dawn is set like substantially. It was either substantially in the future or it's in a world that sort of remade itself. It's very like jungle-esque massive.
Okay.
Yeah, so like it's very foresty, it's very green, it's very lush. Like the only thing that really makes it obvious that you're in like the future times is that there are giant fucking robots that you've got to kill with a fucking bow and you got to
A robot with a bow. You kill a robot with a bow.
Yeah, with like a flaming bow or an ice
So like
bow.
an electric arrow.
Or yeah, you
Okay,
overcharge them, you can take over them, you can ride them like your mighty steed.
Okay.
Yeah, and you play as a hottie, which is always a benefit. I mean, also that as well as in Breath of the Wild.
See, this is why it might be the gayest episode of Podkrabs yet.
Yeah. Yeah, so the idea is that you collect this, you get this thing, and you can suddenly read all of the technology that was once around you in the world, and like you pick up like map readings and presumably upgrades and stuff like that. I did that uneducated. That was brave. And yeah, you just sort of you go through like it's a pretty open map. Like it's big. But yeah, and it's tough when it wants to be tough. It's Dark Souls-esque. If you've heard of that, you've probably heard me complaining about it a lot. And yeah, buy it.
Okay, you have done it justice.
So that's Horizon Zero Dawn, PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
So Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is effectively the same game Jim said. Apart from you can fucking shield, sir.
Yeah, man.
Shield and just snowboard down a mountain and it's the bomb.
It's great. Yeah, that's fine. We can peek. Carry on. Go on.
You can just jump on a shield, slide down a mountain. I walked through a field, a rock stood up and fucking smacked me and I died. It was the best thing ever. I loved it.
Tell about the hog.
Oh yeah, I spent an hour looking for a pig. Because in the first area of the game, the game has like this thing, it's open world, so like you pick stuff up as you go along to feed yourself or whatever. And then some guy was like, I want to make fried pig. And I was like, cool, I can go get that. I walked up to the pig, I only had fire arrows. I hit the pig set fire to the forest around me and just ran away and disappeared. I assume it died somewhere and I just didn't know.
Yeah.
And it didn't respawn for like an hour. So like,
Yeah. You had to reset the game, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it turns out the opening area only respawns either after you've defeated the opening tutorial zone, or if you reset the game. So I had to reset the game to find a fucking pig.
But the flaming boar incident
It was
itself.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
And it knocked me on its way as well, and I set fire too.
Oh.
So what are the graphics like?
Man, they're really pretty. They're
So
really,
it's
like,
such a good looking game, man.
it's like the world looks really gorgeous, and like sunsets and trees and grass and stuff. And it kind of looks realish.
Does it have dragons?
Yeah. And if you see a dragon, you fly towards it. It spits wind at you, so you can float up and shoot it.
Yeah, also you can paraglide
Yeah.
when you eventually get that thing.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
The bosses are just big old robot elephants, camels, lizards, and something else that I
Yeah.
can't remember. And you climb inside them and take control.
So, my verdict.
Matt's verdict.
You can dress as a girl too, which I do want to say. I do love Link. I want to put something inside him.
Right. So, verdict time.
So sorry, just to give you another moment to think about that. Alex, you asked us, so we're completely dodging that,
Yeah.
and we're asking Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Alex. I do know. Yeah, it is Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alex as well.
yeah, he knows me.
Yeah.
I know him.
We're all friends.
We're all friends.
So, right. I'm gonna be honest. If I was feeling a soft boy,
Yeah.
I'd go for Zelda. But if I was feeling a bit edgy,
I up.
Horizon Zero Dawn, Matt.
yeah, Horizon Zero
Zero Dawn.
Dawn is what I would go for.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So, I think
Ooh.
70% of the time I would choose yours, Jim.
See, do you know what I choose? I choose Zelda. Is that like, oh, I can't. Breath of the Wild is like a different experience entirely. Like, not saying that Horizon Zero Dawn is like generic in any way, but it feels like another PS4 game that's just come out. And like the hype that they've done around it was like substantial, and like they advertised it really, really nicely. All of the press packs were gorgeous as well.
God, yeah.
But it's not a Zelda game, bro.
Well, like
Bros.
I was really sort of trepidatious about Zelda because Skyward Sword was fucking shit. Like when it came out, everyone was like, "Skyward Sword is the new Ocarina of Time, best Zelda game ever made." And like a month later, everyone was like,
Craps.
"Yeah, pretty much." Like it was that bad. And, like, Matt, can I sell you on Breath of the Wild more? If you walk by a crab, you can just pick it up and it's yours.
Done.
It's your crab.
You just put it
I
in your
didn't know
pocket.
this.
You just put it in your pocket and it's yours.
Okay, Alex, so to conclude his answer is that, oh my god, Zelda, Jesus.
Well, yeah, like I didn't think it'd be good. I would be like, open world is kind of like the cure-all for like every game, and I once went on record saying that the game industry is shit and needs to be destroyed. But I gotta say, Breath of the Wild's really captured me, and it's like really charming as well. Every character is like a character and shit. When I thought it was gonna get boring, like some new stuff happened to the world, and I was like, cool, yeah, I want to keep playing this. I want to like still enjoy this world and have fun. And the map is fucking huge.
Yeah, man.
Like, I found a big fat boy who was asleep, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna put a bomb right next to his face and walk off and then trigger it. So I did. He woke up, picked up another enemy, and threw it at me.
Oh,
Like, the way things interact in the game is really unique and sweet, and I like it a lot. I could just talk about it for ages because there's so much like little things in it.
I thought you were going to say I could gush.
I could go. You could go. Yeah, there's little things in it. One of the powers is you can stop the time of one object, and then if you hit it like multiple times, it builds up potential energy, so that when the time starts again, that object flies.
yeah.
Which I think is incredible.
Yeah.
Especially if you just stand on top of a rock. Like, how do you get it?
Goodbye. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Alex.
It's a lot of fun. Alex, go buy a Switch.
And send us more questions, bro, because we like questions like that, so we can sell it to Matt.
It's good.
Yes.
Matt, you know all that game banter.
Yep.
And I know you're not a Game Boy.
I'm not a Game Boy.
You're not a Nintendo Game Boy.
You're not a Nintendo Game Boy.
And you're not a Nintendo Game Boy Color either, because
No.
you're white. So, we got another question. Gary, Well, we're talking about the Nintendo Switch. Gary wanted to know what our feelings were about Mario, sort of like, I guess having hair now. Like
What?
have you seen Mario Odyssey? Like Mario has like textured hair.
Whoa.
Oh,
I
I've
thought he-
heard about this.
Dude, I thought it was supposed to just be like Lego hair.
Well, yeah, but he has like textured hair now, and it's like there's strands and animation physics and stuff like that. And I guess Gary's point was that like Mario Odyssey also has the Sonic 06 looking level where there's just human people walking around and it's like a big city, which the city's called New Donk City, and I'm all about
Damn!
because I want to go there. Because it either means the possibility of like giant schlongs everywhere, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Or Donkey Kong himself will be
And
the king
his
of the
giant
city.
schlong.
And I want both of that.
Yeah.
Gayest episode of Podkrabs yet.
Why have I got to be involved?
You asked.
I did ask.
So what was the question is, how do we feel about Mario having hair?
Well, no, it was more how do we feel about like Mario sort of embracing a more realistic art style.
I feel like if it doesn't work, then they're just going to change it in another game.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, when he burps, he sounds like a velociraptor. Which will be its own segment one day.
I hope so. Like,
Yeah.
when they start doing them on demand or something.
Yeah.
Well, like, I'm not really that fussed about like Mario being around real people. 'Cause,
No.
like,
It doesn't make it any more. Mario's so well established that it doesn't matter.
it makes him look like a funny tiny Italian man, which is like
From Brooklyn.
exactly. And he looks like a Mexican. Mario truly isn't racist at all. He was
No.
made by Japanese people. I hate that internet post. I see it on Facebook too much. Really fucking annoys me. But yeah, like Mario Kart 8 is like one of the best looking games ever, and like all the environments in that just look really real. And,
Yeah.
like, it works so well. The toy level, like all the toys and like the floor is made of like wood and stuff. And, like it feels good. It feels like you're in an actual toy room doing that thing.
With your Marios.
With your little Marios.
Yeah.
And your mum will come in and put that Nintendo away, and you're like,
No, Mom!
Mario!
Oh, that peak.
You're saying you want to tell us?
No.
You mad at your mum?
No, I'm never mad at Mama Sue.
Yeah,
She's dope.
She's
She's great.
I love Mum Jim.
Yeah.
I met your mum as dad as well.
You met my mama's dad. You met Vic.
I got my lips stuck together.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cool. That happens to me. You met my mum and dad. How did that make you feel?
Oh, privileged and honoured.
What did you think of their accents?
They just smiled at me.
They just smiled at you. That's
Yeah.
fine. You're safe.
Rick didn't want to unveil the true Essex boy hidden inside.
It's not even hidden. Oh, yeah. So I
Yeah,
don't.
like it kind of works for Mario. There's Nintendo had this like weird habit recently of releasing really high quality promotional shots of Mario characters, which are like, if you zoom in, you can see like the threads in Mario's gloves and shit, and like it makes no sense because no one's ever gonna look at those images that closely. But like,
Matt is just about to look at that image very closely.
It's really good though, because like one of my favorite examples is there's a picture of Mario, Wario, Waluigi, and Luigi together, and like Mario and Luigi have like the logos on their hats are like embroidered on and like stitched in.
Oh, hopefully that means they'll release those.
Oh, that'd be nice. But then Wario and Waluigi's are just like, it looks like felt that's been like hot glued on.
Oh.
And I didn't mean to say hot glue then, but like, whoops. But yeah, like that kind of tells a story just by being an image, because like then you can see that Mario and Luigi are like really official and like proper, and then Wario and Waluigi are just like cheapskate ripoffs.
Yeah, they are.
And it really like does it well.
He's got a gun.
This guy, the guy in the action
He's
studio's got a
cheating.
gun.
He's
Someone
cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating.
should- Yeah.
He's spinning around as well.
Brought a gun to a knife fight.
Yeah, that's cheating. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really
this
smart.
direction. Yeah, this direction is A, smart. B, it's fine. Like fucking nothing you can ever do will change it. It's Nintendo. They're not gonna fucking listen to you. No offense, Gary. Like I love you and everything, but they're not gonna. And I mean this for any person that has an issue with it. Like they're not gonna change it. If there's gonna be like another Paper Mario or something like that, like they'll adjust the art style accordingly or throw back or whatever.
Yeah,
but
the
like.
new Paper Mario played like dog shit, but it looked gorgeous because it looked like real paper. It
Yeah.
looked like real cardboard.
I
and
think
stuff.
it's smart that they've brought Mario into the 21st century with the high res.
Yeah, they're tailoring it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's an intellectual property that has been around since I think was it 1980?
1986.
Yeah, 1986.
I'm not a Game Boy.
You're not a Nintendo Game Boy Color.
No, I'm not. But when I see artwork I like the game
There we
just
go.
because of the artwork.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's something about Horizon Zero Dawn I wanted to mention.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick, going back to that.
Ooh, that was a bit sick.
Yeah, there was a bit of sick in that.
Coke life.
It's too natural for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Loish van Baal, I think, did some of the concept art.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, check out Loish,
Yeah.
because they're a great artist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know a good artist as well.
Ooh.
Burber Creation.
Oh,
That's shit.
it's a name drop. Sorry.
So yeah, like art in games is really important now, especially because like every game, it's like HD is the standard now.
Yeah.
It used to be like an upgrade. Now it's the standard, and then soon it'll be 4K probably. Can't wait to find my 4K game.
I can't wait to have to
Have you not
fucking
bought your
rebuild my.
PS4 Pro?
No, I'm gonna have to rebuild my fucking computer because I'm a PC gamer. And I'm also gonna get a Switch. So,
Yeah.
well, I like the regarding the games industry. I sort of like this direction where they're releasing a lot of the art to the public because I mean, players generally want more transparency from people.
Yeah.
And I mean, places like EA, maybe not, but like people that, like, I don't know, like.
Do you not want a perfect 4K rendering of LeBron James?
I actually do want that, and perhaps Michael Jordan. Yeah, like having this like transparency approach, just showing people everything is only going to generate more hype.
I think so, and it also like exposes people's jobs.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like loads of artists work on stuff and it's beautiful and they never get the credit for
Yeah.
that, which is super sad. So
I mean, we only know like a handful of video game / concept artists that are like that or trying to be that, and like it's not a very talked about position.
Let's talk about that one day.
Yeah.
Probably not today because I want to do research on it and do like a proper thing about it.
Yeah.
Maybe. That'd be nice.
Intellectual Podkrabs.
If you want an this has been a like semi-intellectual Podkrabs.
And gay.
And really gay episode, really homoerotic
That's cool.
episode. I would listen. The second link put on the Gerudo clothes in that game. Anyway, yeah. So like, if you want a really sort of in-depth talk about concept art, we could do that at some point. Hit us up. Let us know if that's interesting to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twitter me. Find me on Facebook. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't find my personal Facebook unless you're actually my friend.
Yeah. And even then.
But by that, I don't mean like you're a freak if I don't know you. I just mean
You don't know them.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, intellectual one is very much on the cards. It was something I thought about for a while at the beginning, but I can't resist goofing off.
Yeah, we just like having fun with what we do. I mean, and all three of us, because we're gonna have you back on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
whenever
I'll
you want.
be back on it.
We all do like vastly different things. Like Adam, you're an illustrator.
That's me.
Matt, you're a fucking comic book writer and illustrator.
Not
and,
writer, just artist.
well, okay, comic book artist, and I do fucking sound design. So we all do very different things.
We're a
and we
dream
have to-
team.
Yeah, we're a dream team. Like we're a 1-man, 3-man film crew.
And we we all like look at different mediums and arts and stuff. So like, I think there's enough for us to talk about different things.
Yeah.
I also really want to do something about comics at some point, but I think I'm gonna like work on that for a while because I kind of want to take it in like a sort of different newspaper comics to start with. I have like huge interest. I've read every single
Garfield.
I've read every single Garfield comic, Jim. And I wake up every morning and usually the first thing I do is go on the Garfield website to read the new Garfield. Because I gotta make sure I've read every single Garfield.
And because you hate Mondays and love lasagna.
I do love lasagna. So,
yeah. Alright, well, Gary, I hope that answered your question.
yeah, Gary.
We
Get with the times, Grandpa.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
I love you, Gary.
Yeah, we love you, man. And we're gonna have you on the show at some point.
Yeah, Gary. Probably in the next few weeks.
Whether you like it or not.
Send a message.
Yeah. So next up.
The next protocol, we don't have any more questions to say, but Jim, I wanted to mention something to you that we talked about. We talked about Frankie Muniz.
Yeah, and is this the Mew News?
I do want to introduce a new segment to the podcast, Frankie Mew News. Yeah, like Frankie Muniz is. I want him to be my friend.
Yeah, really bad.
This craving gets deeper and deeper as the moments go by. So Jim, I sent you a funny image that it came up in my Twitter feed the other day. series of 4 tweets from Frankie Muniz, specifically about scorpions.
Okay.
I'll read the top one out.
Matt,
again.
this is fresh to you, isn't it?
I've had to Google who he is, but
He's-
I know
he's
who he
looking at
is.
Frankie, it's the boy from Malcolm
There's
in the
that
Middle.
beautiful
Yeah.
Got
the-
Milk poster where he's topless and skinny.
Yeah, it's the middle boy.
This one.
That's gross.
That's
He looks
horrible.
Like, he looks like a
But we love
skeleton
you.
with a
We love
boy's
you.
face.
And your NASCAR career.
Yeah, so I'll read the top tweet from this list out.
He's losing his hair.
He's lost his hair.
Where's it gone?
He wears a helmet
He
all the
went-
time.
he
That
went
makes your
too
hair go,
fast.
man.
He went too fast for 4 hours in a circle.
Yeah.
And-
At the Indianapolis 500.
okay, so the top tweet. I think I broke my toe while blacklight scorpion hunting in my backyard. Do not kick a brick wall, even if a scorpion is on it attacking you. So, like, firstly, this is scorpion's apparently attacking Frankie Muniz.
Okay.
How big is a scorpion?
I mean, a scorpion only has to be so big to be a vicious motherfucker.
But how's it, like, attacking him? Is it, like...
It's poking his little pecker, his butt pecker at him.
Yeah.
And they got the claws. That's 3 forms of attack.
That is, I guess.
I've
And
heard
it's like that.
Really horrible when you get stung by one.
Well, Frankie Muniz might be able to tell you.
Oh.
Because the tweet after this was, if I accidentally put a live scorpion in my mouth and chewed on it, am I going to die? Don't ask how that happened, but my tongue is numb. So...
Yeah, I think you're not meant to bite the tail, is it? You're meant to like eat
Yeah.
the body and leave the tail.
Yeah.
So, like,
Silly
that's-
Frankie.
That's 2 tweets. There's an incredible twist to this, and I can't wait to. Okay, so the next one was dreams after scorpion stings are crazy. Now I'm up and driving to the airport. So like, there's like a through line of narrative to this where he's obviously like started to fight a scorpion on the wall,
Yeah.
and then somehow it ended up in his mouth.
What's the time difference between...
Well, no, Jim.
Oh, okay.
Let me get to that because this is where it gets kooky. So the final tweet is: just got stung by a scorpion. Never felt pain like this. Leg numb, vision blurry. I think I'm dying. Okay, so poor Frankie Muniz has like really been through the
He's had a rough time.
yeah.
Scorpions do not like him.
Okay, so
Scorpions don't like anything.
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't blame them.
Yeah.
Frankie Muniz. I like you, Frankie.
Yeah, we like you.
I like you.
So like, I thought that was just one stream of consciousness across 4 tweets that someone had posted on my timeline, and I didn't really look into it that much because it was too funny.
Yeah.
I sent it to Jim in the middle of the night for the ups.
With no context.
Looking back at it, these messages are about 3 years apart.
What? I didn't know this bit.
I was expecting weeks.
I was expecting minutes.
Sorry, 2 years, I guess. Yeah, the the bottom 2, so the dreams after the scorpion thing and the just got stung by a scorpion, think I'm dying one. They were from 2012.
Okay.
And they were like 1 day apart from each other. So
Yeah.
like, I guess that's the same one. And then he went to the airport, which is good because I was like really lost where the airport factored into
Yeah.
in the original story. But the other 2, they're both from 2014. One was the 12th of March 2014, which is in a couple of days from now. So I hope we can
Anniversary.
I hope we can celebrate to the third year anniversary of Frankie Muniz accidentally putting a scorpion in his mouth.
We all do it.
But then the next one's from the 21st.
So it's been a whole 9 days.
he like
So there are 3 separate incidents.
Frankie Muniz just has this real thing for like
He
getting,
needs to leave scorpions alone.
Like I'm presuming that he lives near the home of NASCAR, which is Texas,
Yeah.
which is surrounded by, from what I know, desert. And desert,
that's where scorpions.
that's where Scorpios are.
But like, yeah. So these tweets are actually in reverse order.
Yeah.
From what I read them in, and like, he seems to have gone from being a simple perp who got stung by a scorpion,
Whilst innocently hunting them with blacklights.
yeah, to 2 years later. No, 2 years later, he's the blacklight hunter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's when
It's like leveled up.
that's when he's like looking for them on walls and being like, he's on the attack, I'm gonna kick him. So like, Agent Cody Banks has really got some beef with the scorpions.
Maybe this is like the most subtle hint at another one. Yeah.
Well, you know, it'd be the best sort of like early 2000s mashup film. Agent Cody Banks versus the Scorpion King.
And that way we'd see Frankie Muniz beating up the Rock.
Exactly. With like some tween starlet
Yeah.
at his side. That'd be creepy now because he looks like a 32-year-old boy. Sorry, 31. Sorry.
But we love you.
So yeah, Frankie Muniz seems to. Could scorpions be the key to becoming friends with Frankie Muniz?
What you mean? We have to ingest or try and ingest them or battle them?
I think I think we could like trick him into like a scorpion hunt.
We could.
So we could
Tweet
compose a
him,
letter.
A scorpion.
Pictures of scorpion.
Just be like, what do you think of this one?
I did tweet him yesterday because I thought maybe he would maybe he'd want to get involved. I didn't mention Podkrabs implicitly. I just asked him how he's doing. No reply yet, Frankie. A little bit disappointed, but I don't hate you yet.
And we never will.
And I'm waiting, and I might tweet you again before the next episode's out.
Yeah.
Asking if you had any ideas.
You send us some questions about you.
Frankie, I would love to answer questions about you.
It's going down that route again.
What route would that be, Matt?
The gay one.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay for Frankie Muniz. He looks gross.
Yeah. But also beautiful.
In a sort of like
Gross way.
I liked Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah. It's going to be our first celebrity cease and desist.
I can't wait.
That could be its own segment.
I want a death threat from Frankie Muniz.
That'd be great. I will fire scorpions at you from my NASCAR.
Drive by scorpioning.
You'll just go and just throw them. Then you'll die.
I once fought a scorpion. And by I mean my dad. Well, the entire family sort of cowered in the corner.
Did he win?
Yeah.
Oh.
He fucking smacked it with a shoe and it died.
You never told me this.
Oh, we were on holiday in Italy. In
Yeah.
this beautiful little house up in the hills. There was one other house just slightly further down the hill with like, I guess maybe
Scorpions?
full of scorpions.
Oh my
Full of
God.
the band The Scorpions.
Oh my
It was,
God.
it was like a Romanian family lived in that other house. I guess I have two stories about this house that are pretty exciting. I think it might have been the same night. We went to a CC to see the same.
We'll see what you would CCC.
All that I could CCC was about a deep blue CCC.
Well, I'll tell you what we did at CCC was
A scorpion!
The rental car being
Oh.
dragged away because it broke down in a CC. We had to get like €100 taxi back to our place, and then we remembered that we left the house keys in the car.
Oh,
Um,
no.
So that was the 300 year.
No, the little Romanian family, and I say little because their child was able to like scuttle through the bathroom window, which I don't know if you've ever been to like a Mediterranean. Is it Mediterranean?
Probably.
I don't know, like a hot country's villa. They have the tiniest little square windows, probably
Boy sized.
just a little bit smaller than boy size maybe. So this little Romanian girl had to like go through our bathroom window, which we'd luckily left open. And it was like the Crystal Maze. It was like, it was pitch black in there. So like, we're all shouting the directions through the villa to the Romanian family, who are then relaying this back to this scared little girl.
It's dark!
Yeah, but in Romanian.
I can't see CC!
So like, she's trying to like get through she had to go through, and then through the bathroom, through the bedroom, into the dining room. And
Retrieve the crystal.
You retrieve the crystal from the witch character in the back who would ask her 5 riddles, and then open the front door with the key, because there was a spare inside. So she did that. We're like shouting the Romanian people giving instructions through there. It took like half an hour. It was hilarious. She must have been petrified.
And then your dad got him and killed a scorpion.
Well, we went in and we all went to bed and we were like, what a stressful day. We'll have to go back to a CC tomorrow to get the car back. Which will fucking die as well. We went past a rental car place on the way and we were like, this town looks awful. Let's never go here. I'm glad we're going to a CC, this lovely place. And we ended up at the fucking rental car place like the whole day afterwards. But yeah, we all went to bed and then just at half hour after bedtime, there's a scream from our parents' room. We all go running. There's a fucking scorpion on the wall. We'd led this little Romanian girl through a scorpion infested.
And that's what makes it the Crystal Maze.
Yeah.
Like, if she was a minute longer, she would be trapped in there and she wouldn't be going to the final.
Well, unless we paid 2 crystals, but you know what? That's
A little
30
Romanian girl is not worth that.
That's 30 seconds in the Crystal Dome, and I want those silver tickets. So yeah, like, that was a nuts night. The scorpion was on the wall. We were all terrified, and eventually, Dad grabbed a shoe and just smacked it.
Oh, he killed it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Dead.
What's your mother's name?
Elaine.
He went, look, Elaine, I've had enough.
These motherfucking scorpions in this motherfucking villa in Assisi, which isn't as good as we thought it was.
So yeah, that was like the end of the holiday as well. Like
What a way to close it off!
Yeah, well, the day
With a
after-
fucking boss fight.
It wasn't a big scorpion, it was a good one. But, yeah.
How big do they get?
Oh, they can get like lobsters.
Oh my god, fuck that!
Not maybe
No!
just a little bit smaller maybe, but like
They're still big!
yeah.
Like, a lobster is probably the size of my 15-inch MacBook Pro. And like, that, I would say that is a small Scorpo. Lobster. Lobsterino.
Yeah, and I think
So-
that's probably maybe just a bit bigger than the maximum size of a Scorpo.
Oh my god, no. I am knowing so hard right now.
I kind of want to get a Scorpo in now. Can we get a Scorpo to guest on the podcast?
That's nearly as big as my shoe.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
could
Google
miss.
this.
It could sting me in the back
yeah,
of my
let's
leg.
find out.
Oh yeah, we have the internet.
No, you got the internet.
I'm perpetually terrified. I am never leaving this shore.
I really want to see you face up against a Scorpo.
I would not live.
Would you?
I would tie a blindfold around my head and have my last cigarette whilst it fucking stabbed me to
Jesus
death.
Christ.
Show me. Oh, that's big.
Oh, that's a no.
That's cute. He's having a terrible time.
What's this guy? Hang on, I want to see this guy.
That's like
That's a lobster.
That's a
Yeah.
lobster.
yeah.
Oh, that's a new mini game that we can make on Flash.
Yeah.
We can make, guys. Tell us,
21 centimeters in length.
Yeah.
that's about as big as my hand, I think.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any rulers.
That's pretty
Wait,
big.
you can read that out. It's a fact.
Okay, fact time. Scorpions come in many sizes. The longest scorpion is probably Hadrogenes troglodytes from southern Africa, which can reach more than 21 centimeters in length. Long scorpions are also found in the genera Heteromtrus, Heteroscorpion, which is sort of a weird way to end the gayest episode of Podkrabs.
Well, how about we try to remember to drop a sick Scorpo fact? Because, I mean, they're better than Ranchos.
Yeah.
No, they're not. No, sorry. No, Ranchos are better than Scorpions.
Yeah.
What about a Scorpo versus Rancho deathmatch?
I think Scorpo would win. I think.
Tell us what you think, guys.
If you think that I'm gonna hit a Twitter poll, I'm legit gonna do this.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna do this right fucking now. Let's set up a Twitter poll. What do you think, Scorpo versus Rancho? And I don't care if you Google it and show me a video. I want to know people's actual. Okay, my phone just thought. I said no. I didn't. Okay, thank you, Google.
Thank you, Google.
I didn't ask that though.
I really hope it caught that.
That was a special guest, Google. So yeah, I'm gonna write this tweet now. And if you see a video about Scorpos versus Ranchos, that's not what I want. What I want is
Who you'd put your money on.
yeah, like if we had a dogfight, like a Scorpo Rancho cockfight in the middle of this sound studio, which I kind of want to set up.
I mean, we've got the room.
We can go and stand behind that.
Oh yeah, and we've got a viewing glass. And then we'll just toss a 3-sided coin to figure out who's going to be the guy that's probably going to get really hurt.
This just auto-corrected one of the choices to ranches. So it'd be Scorpos versus ranches.
Ooh,
Which
sour.
I don't think they could take on all the cows. Maybe a couple.
Okay, Adam. All right. This Twitter poll.
Yeah, it's up.
Okay,
It's live.
it's live. So, if you check out at ADM Punk on Twitter, you might as well close it off for this.
Yeah, I think so.
If you check out at ADM Punk on Twitter, you can find this hot new Scorpo versus Rancho.
The exciting thing about this is that it's set for only 24 hours, and I'm definitely not going to edit this podcast today.
Oh,
So,
well, you can look
check
at the
it out.
results.
Check it out anyway, and I'll put the poll up again when the episode comes out.
Done.
So we'll do this poll twice.
Turning up different results every time, which makes it scientific.
Yeah, so go vote. Go tell me what you think.
And tell us what you think of Scorpos.
Yeah. Do you want a pet Scorpo? Would you kiss one?
Would you kiss a Scorpo?
Would you eat one?
Matt, would you kiss a Scorpo?
I'd eat a
I've
Scorpo.
eaten a Scorpo.
I'd eat most things.
I've eaten a Rancho as well. No, I've eaten a spider.
I've eaten a spider.
Kind of spider.
Yeah.
I'm not that excited. I'm not that adventurous.
Dip it in chocolate. It's good.
Yeah, we had it.
Can't eat chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm one of them
Matt.
boys.
Yeah. we had a guy come into our school that was like, you can try these insects. So I ate,
Rancho man.
and I had Ranchos with ranch. I didn't. I really wish I did though. But yeah, so we just ate bugs.
I really want a steak.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, steak would be good right
Is
now.
it a steakhouse nearby?
Yes.
Yeah. I've got to help Jess filming.
We're sorting out dinner now.
Shit.
Cool. Well, we can do that off air. I've been Jim,
I've been Matt,
And I've been Adam.
and that's a lie.
and that's how we roleplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mwah. Guys, have a wonderful day. That's to you guys as well. Both of those were nondescript.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me come on.
You can come on whenever you want, man.
Anytime.
Wandering Brian.
Wandering
Ask
Brian,
questions
yeah.
about that. Ask questions about us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Check out the Wandering Brian Kickstarter when it's sorted. Again, we'll put everything in the description, or Adam will. And then, so we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.